In the annals of samurai history, Miyamoto Musashi's name stands out. An undefeated duelist, esteemed strategist and philosopher, his wisdom has a timeless resonance. His seminal work, The Book of Five Rings, goes beyond the scope of martial arts. It serves as an in-depth guide to strategy and holds principles that apply to the battles we face in everyday life. Mastering one's life might seem daunting amidst the hustle and bustle of our modern world, but Musashi's teachings offer an enduring roadmap to navigate life's complexities and seize victory. Today, we aim to uncover 5 pivotal lessons from this monumental text that can guide us towards achieving mastery over our own lives. Lesson 1. The way is in training. Miyamoto Musashi, a samurai of great courage, saw life's difficulties as chances to grow. His advice, "The way is in training," encourages us to always work on improving ourselves and to battle our own shortcomings. In his well-known book, The Book of Five Rings, Musashi reveals the secrets to mastering ourselves. The battles he talks about are not with outside enemies, but with our own internal enemies, things like laziness, ignorance, and lack of action. When he says, "Do nothing that is of no use," he's urging us to focus on what's important in our lives and to commit ourselves to tasks that have real value. In our world today, with all its distractions, Musashi's wise words help us find the right path. If you're working hard to get better at your job, hoping for that next promotion, then you need to do more than just work hard. You need to be smart about identifying which tasks have the biggest impact, work consistently to improve your skills, and see constructive feedback as a chance to grow. Musashi's wise words, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world," remind us to stay humble and always keep learning, and to never let our desire to learn and understand the world fade away. Think of your life as a training ground for self-improvement. Every moment offers an opportunity to grow and become better. Lesson 2. Become acquainted with every art. Transitioning from the importance of continuous training, Musashi highlights another essential principle: the need to become acquainted with every art. This isn't merely about dabbling in painting or music, but understanding and appreciating various forms of creativity and innovation. His assertion, "There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself," is a compelling call to draw from the wellspring of knowledge within and around us. In the Book of Five Rings, he urges us to look into all arts and sciences, as this broad perspective opens the door to holistic growth and wisdom. Think of the legendary Steve Jobs. His interest in calligraphy didn't directly contribute to his work as a tech pioneer. Yet, the appreciation for this art form found its way into the groundbreaking design of Apple computers. This fusion of technology and aesthetics has since revolutionized the digital world. In today's dynamic world, the power of versatility and adaptability stands paramount. The more you immerse yourself in various arts and domains, the more enriched your perspective becomes. It's not just about gathering knowledge, but about fostering creativity and innovative thinking. This path to learning and growing with every art begins with curiosity. Remain curious, dive into various fields, embrace different experiences. Each new insight, each different perspective you acquire, adds another brushstroke to the masterpiece of a fulfilling life that you're painting. Lesson 3. Know the ways of all professions. Drawing from the prior lesson's emphasis on embracing all arts, Musashi expands this principle to the professional realm in the maxim, "Know the ways of all professions." This isn't just about professional curiosity, but about respect for all forms of work, understanding their essence and learning from them. He advises in his book, "To master the virtue of the long sword is to govern the world and oneself. Thus the long sword is the basis of strategy." The principle is strategy by means of the long sword. If he attains the virtue of the longsword, one man can beat 10 men. Just as one man can beat 10, so 100 men can beat 1,000, and 1,000 men can beat 10,000. This isn't an encouragement to literally pick up a sword and start swinging. Musashi implies that when you understand the essence of one thing, you can apply it to 1,000. This principle can be extended to understanding the foundational strategies, skills, and philosophies underlying various professions. Consider a modern parallel: Elon Musk. His ventures range from automotive to space travel, from solar power to artificial intelligence, and yet he's successful in all because he understands the core principles underlying these vastly different fields and knows how to apply them effectively. So whether you're an entrepreneur, a scientist, a teacher, or a student, this philosophy applies. Strive to understand and appreciate the essence of all professions. As you do, you'll discover surprising parallels and universal principles that can enhance your personal and professional life. Lesson 4. Distinguish between gain and loss in worldly matters. We continue on our path of Musashi's teachings with the next profound insight. Distinguish between gain and loss in worldly matters. This might sound like it's all about finance or material wealth, but that would be too simple an interpretation for a man as complex as Musashi. His focus was the broader picture, understanding the implications of our actions, decisions, and attachments, and the discernment of what truly matters. Musashi said, "In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close, and to take a distanced view of close things." Applying this principle to worldly matters, we learn to view our life decisions from different perspectives, zooming in for the details and out for the larger context. Let's take a decision as simple as buying a new smartphone. On the surface, it's a gain, a shiny gadget with all the latest features. But a closer look might reveal the loss, the money spent that could have been saved or invested, the time spent scrolling mindlessly, the impact on your attention and productivity. Through Musashi's lens, every decision becomes an opportunity to weigh gains and losses beyond the material and consider the impacts on our lives. Or consider a career decision. Accepting a high-paying job might appear to be a gain, but what if it costs you your peace of mind or family time? Is it truly a gain then? By applying Musashi's wisdom, we develop discernment and can navigate life's choices with greater wisdom and clarity, acknowledging that every decision has multiple dimensions and consequences, both immediate and long-term. Lesson 5. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. In our final lesson from Musashi, he advises us to develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. This guiding principle may initially seem abstract, yet its essence lies in enhancing our sense of intuition and awareness. Musashi wrote, "Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye." Here, he urges us to reach beyond the obvious, to tap into our innate intuition to perceive and understand the world around us. Our intuition is like an internal compass, guiding us when the path ahead isn't clear. But to hear this subtle inner voice, we must cultivate a keen awareness and a quiet mind. Consider a moment in your life when you had a gut feeling about something, perhaps a job offer that looked perfect on paper, but something within you hesitated, or a relationship that seemed ideal, but a niggling feeling told you something was off. That's your intuition. By nurturing this skill, you can navigate your life and make decisions with a deep-seated sense of understanding and judgment. How do we develop this intuition? One way is through mindfulness practices, such as meditation. By quieting the mind, we allow our intuitive voice to emerge. We can also develop our intuition by consciously practicing to trust our initial feelings and impressions, and by being open to the information that our physical sensations can provide. Musashi's teachings tell us that by cultivating intuitive judgment and understanding, we can master the art of living. His wisdom is a powerful tool to navigate life's challenges and uncertainties, one that equips us to make decisions that align with our deepest truths. As we draw our exploration of Miyamoto Musashi's wisdom to a close, it's evident that his teachings, although centuries old, still hold great relevance and promise for those in pursuit of life mastery. Each of these lessons from the Book of Five Rings presents us with a roadmap to personal mastery and fulfillment. The teachings of Musashi are not just about becoming a better warrior, but a better person, leading a life steeped in wisdom, understanding, and enlightenment. Embrace these principles in your daily life. Apply the lessons gleaned from Musashi's wisdom in your personal and professional endeavors. As you do, remember his words, "Do nothing which is of no use." Let this be your guiding principle as you embark on your journey towards self-mastery. After all, the true way of the warrior is the way to self-mastery.